Okay, so I recorded a video yesterday, and I am so glad that I didn't get around to posting it because it was very obnoxious. You guys know that I'm not really a big complainer, but yesterday I was just in one of those complaining moods. So let me try it again. Um, as I said, I'm not a complainer. I'm not a big complainer. I kind of roll with the punches as far as my teeth goes. But things are getting, you know, progressively worse, but that's my fault. I mean, you saw my last video, and then I think the one before that I was mentioning problems I was having or whatever. And it's my fault because I should just go back to the dentist and try to get another reline or something. But um, my teeth, you can see that they're way off. Way off. It just looks bad, but it does not compare to how bad they looked yesterday when I went to make that video because I had applied like way too much cushion grip to the top. Like I really overdid it. And my husband is so sweet. Like he won't say anything. And oh, that see how when I just talk it okay. He won't say anything unless that's really hard to avoid. Hold on. Yeah, there's more bone missing over there. Whatever. Okay. They look bad. He won't say anything about my teeth being messed up looking, like, ever. He never did it before. He won't do it now. He's just a nice guy. He won't, like, call me out on anything. So I was like, looking at him, I was like, Kevin, you know they look bad. And he was like, yeah, they are kind of sticking out because they were like bucked out so bad. I can't believe like I went out like that. But yeah, I'm really feeling the effects of bone loss right now. It's been a lot. It's a lot of bone loss. The problems that I'm facing because of that are number one, my dentures don't fit at all, even after that reline. And after the reline, like, I think the reline kind of made them crooked. But aside from that, like, that I got that like not too long ago, and it's been like almost a year since I've had these. So you would think that the reline would have lasted a little bit longer, but it really didn't. I mean, within a week, like they were back to being loose again. Now they're just like somebody else's teeth again. So number one, they're loose. Number two, yeah, right there. I'm getting cracks. Well, there isn't anything over here. It's over here. I'm getting cracks in the corner of my lips, and I thought maybe I had some kind of like infection in my mouth or something. But I googled it because I'm the queen of Google, and it said that poor fitting dentures can cause that. And I'm telling you, like one morning I woke up and like I yawned, and I yawned too wide, and it cracked the skin, like literally it was bleeding. It was really bad. And it's starting to get better because I've been putting triple antibiotic on it, but I shouldn't be picking at it, I know. But it's still pretty sore and it looks pretty bad. Um, Another thing is that I'm not able to really eat my food properly because, number one, the teeth are loose, so like the adhesive does not last as long as it used to last. It wears down pretty quickly, and so when the adhesive wears down, my bottoms, like, it's the tops are really loose too, don't get me wrong, but I've always had a much easier time with the tops, as do most people. Like I can pretty much handle those and all the problems that comes with those, but the bottoms, like when the adhesive starts to wear down, the teeth sink down into that little flap of skin right there, and it cuts, and it starts getting really sore, which is not good because that can lead to infection and stuff. Um, which I think I might actually have because my tongue has been burning again. So I need to call my dentist Monday to set up an appointment to have my mouth checked out and to have the teeth fixed. And then another thing is that my speech hasn't been as good as it usually is. I'm finding myself kind of like fumbling words around and slurring a little bit. So that's kind of suffered. And then last but not least, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm self conscious about my dentures now. I'm not. I still smile, but I am at least aware of the fact that they don't look like they should. And I don't like that because for a long stretch of time, I was like, I didn't think twice about my teeth, and I loved that. I loved, just being able to carry out a normal life without thinking about what do my teeth look like right now. But that hasn't really been the case so much lately because I am aware that they look really crooked, and it's not that bad. I mean, it's not that bad, but like in comparison to how they did look before and how they look now, it does look pretty bad. I just said it doesn't look that bad, and then I said it looks pretty bad. So those are just some of the problems that I'm having because of poor fitting dentures and bone loss. So that's something that I really recommend you guys like really keep up with, because if you don't keep your appointments and see your dentist frequently as problems arise, then it's just going to lead to more problems, because all of this can be corrected. It can all be fixed. It's not a lifetime problem for me. So I don't want you guys to think that just because I'm, kind of like pointing out the issues I'm having now that I regret in any way getting my dentures, because I don't. I mean, I still think it's the best decision I've ever made, and I knew that, it's not going to be all pie all the time, and these are issues that were to be expected, so bone loss. You would have gotten it if you didn't get your teeth pulled. If you've got bad teeth that are decaying into your bone, or if you've got gum disease, you're going to start experiencing bone loss anyway. So that's like absolutely no reason to say I don't want to get dentures. That's even more reason to get dentures if you're in a position to where you need dentures. Now, if you can save your teeth, by all means, do so. Like, save your teeth if you can. If you've got the money to do it, or if, whatever, if you can, like literally save your teeth, then do it. But if you are in a position where you are a like hardcore candidate for dentures because there's no saving your teeth, then you still need to get them done. Don't worry about the bone loss. It's something that happens naturally, and there's no way around it. And that's another reason to kind of consider implants. I mean, as far as like the way they look, I am 100% happy with dentures. Like, I don't mind them at all. I don't mind taking them out. I don't like the way I look necessarily, but it's not a problem for me with the upkeep and maintenance of them. I don't really have a problem with them. Right now I'm having some issues, but it'll pass. I'll get over it. But the one thing that you would really want to consider implants for is to save that bone. So that is that. And then about the teeth, I mentioned that I was going to get my permanents very soon, but that I was weighing my options. Well, it's kind of starting to look like I'm just going to have to go ahead and bite the bullet and pay for them myself. There was something that had come up that kind of got my hopes up into thinking that I'd have a pair of really nice dentures for free, but it's kind of starting to look like maybe that's not going to be a possibility for me, and I've really got to consider what I'm going to do like very soon. Like within the next month, I've got to know exactly what it is that I'm going to do, because these teeth need to be replaced like severely. They really need to be replaced. So I'm going to call my dentist on Monday and schedule an appointment for sometime during the week and get my teeth adjusted. I'm going to ask my dentist if he would mind doing a video for my channel. So he's a really cool guy, and he has said before, any way he could help, he would. I mean, he's a really, really cool, down-to-earth type of guy. So if I'm able to do that at any point during this week or the next, or within the next few weeks or whatever, I'll let you guys know. And then maybe if you guys have a question that you'd like to specifically ask a dentist that handles mainly tooth extractions and dentures and implants and stuff like that, and just let me know, and I'll bring it up to him if I am able to do a video with him. That's that. And then I've got really exciting news. Number one, I know y'all probably noticed my hair is much shorter. I've hacked about 4 inches off of it because it just started looking rough at the ends. And then, very good news. Very, very, very good news. I am so excited and I feel so beyond blessed. Like, I feel like I'm really getting everything that I've ever really wanted, and I don't know why. I don't feel like I deserve it, but I started college when I was 16. Like, I had gotten out of school when I was 15, got my GED, and I got right in college when I was 16. But I was just not in the mind frame to be in college at the time. And I did this, like, thing where I'd go and then I'd quit and go and quit, like, from the time I was 16 up until the time I turned 21. And that was, like, in 2005. So that was the last time I had ever been to college, was in 2005. And every year, like, my New Year's resolution has been to get in college. And I was always scared because, for one, you know, my teeth, I was embarrassed to go in a, you know, academic setting, you know, with people that I felt like at the time were above me because I felt so embarrassed about my mouth. That was number one. And number two was I hadn't decided a major, and I'm a perfectionist, and I really am scared of failure and scared of making the wrong decision in my life and stuff like that. There was another reason, but I can't remember it right now. Anyways, oh yeah, because that was the reason, because of the career choice. I wasn't sure, but like now, since my outlook has changed, you know, on so many things since I've gotten my teeth, and I'm able to think more level-headed, and plus, you know, I'm a little bit wiser now. You know, I've got a few years under my belt, whatever. So now I actually just want to go for personal growth and development. Honestly, like, I really want to educate myself, you know, regardless of if I ever land this, like, dream job or not. You know, I just want to go for personal reasons, to feel that personal satisfaction, because once upon a time I used to think that if things didn't come easy to you, then they should be avoided. But now I'm kind of starting to welcome the challenges. Like, I've been stepping my game up in my personal life, like something serious. And it feels good to accomplish something that you've told yourself for so long that you can't accomplish for whatever reason. So I don't know how all of this is going to pan out, but I've filled out my paperwork. Wednesday I go for my placement test. Oh, God. Test in math and English, and then I will speak to a counselor and then register for my classes, and I start January 9th, which is 2 days. God, I'm bad at math, I'm telling you. 2 days after my 28th birthday, so that is, like, the best news that I've had since I got my teeth, like, really. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys, and if you have any questions about my bone loss or anything like that, I know that that's a concern for a lot of people, or about, you know, the dentures not fitting and stuff like that. If you've got any questions related to that, or just questions in general, then just shoot me a message. So y'all take care.